This is the 5th episode of the series I've done, so if you want to check out any of my other videos, make sure you go check them out as well. I also want to note that this video may be disturbing to some viewers, so if you have little ones around, I would not have them listening to this. And without any further ado, let's begin. April 4th, 2017, Edmond, Oklahoma. 17-year-old Joshua Bryant was at home with his father Brad and his stepmother Catherine. At about 8:30 p.m., Brad left his house to go pick up his daughter from the gym. He returned 30 minutes later to find Joshua in a panic. Joshua started talking about his mother-in-law, but wouldn't say what happened. When Brad went to go find his wife, Joshua stole Catherine's car and took off. Brad made his way to the garage where he found his wife lying on the ground with a blanket covering her head. He lifted the blanket to a grisly sight. He immediately called 911.
911, where is your emergency? Listen to me. Where are you at?
530 Park Place.
530 Park Place?
Yeah,
okay, what's going on? What's going on?
Hold on. Just a second, Anna.
I can't send you help yet.
My son has killed my wife.
He killed your wife? Okay, how did he kill your wife?
I don't know. I just found her. He had a crazy story, and now he has stolen the car, and I went looking for her.
Okay.
She's in the garage, and she's been hit in the head. She's dead.
Okay, so she's not breathing at all?
No, she's dead.
Okay.
Come on.
What made you think your son...
He's driving a white Infiniti.
When did your son leave?
Just now.
Okay, he just left?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of vehicle did he leave in? He said a white Infiniti?
He's driving a 2011 white Infiniti G37.
G37?
Yes.
Okay. What direction did he leave going?
I have no idea.
You don't know what direction he left going? Do you know where he might be going?
No.
Now, you said he hit your wife. Do you know what he hit her with?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. She's laying in the garage.
Okay.
She has something over her head, and I lifted it up. Her head is smashed so bad.
Okay. Like a tarp over her head?
No, a blanket.
Okay. Do you have a license plate number by chance?
I don't know right now.
That's fine.
There you go.
Okay.
Call your mom. Tell her to come get you.
Okay. How old is your son?
He's 17.
17? What's your son's name?
Josh Bryant.
Josh Bryant?
Yes.
Okay. Listen to me. I have lots of help headed that way to you. Okay. Is that another? I said I have lots of help headed that way to you. Okay.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I have lots of help headed that way to you. Okay. Is that another kid out here in the background?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you think he might be on his way back to you guys?
No, he's left. He's run because of what he did.
Okay. Do you have any idea what kind of caused this to happen? It's okay if you don't.
No.
Okay.
I went to get my daughter from the gym. I'm gone 30 minutes, and I come back. We were supposed to go to a pitching lesson.
Okay. And when you just got back home?
Yeah, I got home, and he gave me excuses about where she went, and I needed to work on the dinner. And I started getting suspicious, and then I checked her phone, and the cops are here.
Around midnight, police were able to locate and arrest Joshua. He admitted to police that he and his stepmom had been in an argument and he struck her over the head with a baseball bat, knocking her unconscious. Joshua then said he sat there on the kitchen floor for almost 5 minutes deciding his next course of action. He then dragged Catherine from the kitchen into the garage before making his way into the living room to once again decide what to do. He went to the closet and retrieved a .22 caliber rifle and made his way back to the garage. He stood above Catherine before aiming the rifle at the back of her head and pulling the trigger. Joshua stated that he fled the scene to clear his head. Though he was 17 at the time of the incident, he faced first-degree murder charges as an adult. When Joshua was 19, he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 40 years in prison with the time he spent awaiting trial to be credited. April 2013, Tacoma, Washington. 62-year-old Charles Hendricks Foster was renting a room to Jane Doe. Charles got drunk and illegally tried to evict Jane from her place of residence. When she refused, Charles pulled a gun on her. Jane was able to leave the residence and get help. Charles was initially charged with felony assault charges, but they were reduced to a misdemeanor in a plea deal. He received a suspended jail sentence of 1 year and was released after about a week behind bars. Not long after, Charles met 57-year-old Gail Corris and they began a relationship. The next year, they get married and Gail says things started off fine. Not too long into the relationship, she starts to see the dark side of Charles. He would frequently drink and beat Gail, having choked her unconscious on at least one occasion. In February of 2015, Charles and Gail moved from Tacoma, Washington to Ferndale, Washington. Friday, March 6th. The couple is still having relationship issues. Charles claims to have wanted to quit drinking, but also claims that Gail would come home with alcohol, which prompted an argument and then a physical altercation. He had already had a few drinks by this point and punched his wife Gail in the face. He was telling Gail he wanted to kill her. In frustration, Charles picks up the phone and calls 911.
911.
Just a minute, please.
Do you need police or ambulance there?
Yes, ma'am. This is serious.
Okay. Do you need police or an ambulance?
Would you shut up and listen to me for a second? I'm trying to get you on my speakerphone so I can hear you. And yes, ma'am, this is serious.
Okay.
Oh, stupid phone. Ma'am, I will call you back.
Do you need the police or an ambulance there?
Yeah. I will call you back.
What is your name?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, can I help you?
My name is Charles Hendricks Foster. And I am about ready to kill my wife.
What's your address?
This is not a joke. Shut up and listen to me.
Okay, first I need your address and then I'll shut up.
Shut up and listen. I'm not kidding, ma'am. I deserve to go to jail for murder. I want to kill her.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Tell me your name again.
Pardon me, ma'am?
Your name?
Oh, my name is... How stupid can you people get? My name is Charles Hendricks Foster.
How do you spell your name?
And I'm giving you my name. You want my address?
Yeah.
5601 apartment, Ferndale, Washington.
What street?
You have that? You send a cop out here right now. Please.
Okay.
I want to hurt this woman real bad.
What's her name?
Pardon me, ma'am?
Yes.
Whatever. Come on, lady. At least talk to me.
I'm trying to help you, but
I'm having a hard time hearing everything that you're saying. Your phone has kind of an echo. Have you been drinking? Your phone has an echo. Have you been drinking?
My phone has an echo.
Yeah. Have you been drinking or using any?
Nothing about that.
Okay. Have you been drinking or using any drugs?
Okay. What would you like me to do?
Answer the question. Have you been drinking or using any drugs?
No.
Okay. Where is your wife right now?
She's sitting right next to me.
Okay. What's her name?
Jill. Chorus.
Have you done anything to physically hurt her yet?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
What have you done?
I punched her in the face because I really want to kill her right now because she's a f***ing drunk.
Okay.
No, we have not been drinking. We have not been anything. She's just, I'm crazy. Whatever you want to call it, I'm crazy. Okay. I don't care. I want her dead. You understand that, ma'am?
I do. I'm getting you help.
I want her dead.
I understand, and I'm getting you help. Do you have any weapons in your home?
Pardon me, ma'am?
Do you have any weapons in your home?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm having trouble understanding you.
Okay.
Do I have a what in my home?
Like a gun?
You know what? Just send a f***ing cop out here and let it go at that. Bye-bye.
Hey, sir. Hello? Hi. It's 911.
Hello?
Hi, it's 911. You disconnected, and I just wanted to talk.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble understanding you.
Okay.
Just hang on.
Okay.
Are you with the police department?
I work at the 911 center.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Send a cop out here before I kill my wife.
Okay. I don't want you to do that, so I want to... is there any way that you can go outside to wait for police?
I don't have time for games. Just send
a
police officer or two out here because I'm really pissed off at my wife.
Okay.
And I want to hurt her.
Sir?
No. Do you understand my request?
I understand, and you listen to me now, okay? I'm sending police, talking to me. The police are on their way.
Oh, good.
Okay? And when you talk, sir, I have questions to ask you. Does anyone there need an ambulance?
Okay, what do you want to know?
Does anyone there need an ambulance?
Pardon me?
Do you need an ambulance?
No, I don't know what you're saying, ma'am.
Medics? Do you need medics?
It's very simple. It's very simple.
Okay.
Listen to me very carefully.
Will you go outside and talk to the police there?
Listen to me, lady.
I'm listening to you.
I want to hurt my wife. I don't want to hurt anybody else.
Okay, will you go outside to talk to the police, please?
Listen to me. All I want is an officer or two, whatever it takes, to come down here to my apartment, my address, and arrest me. Me.
I know.
My wife. But shut up and listen. I just want to be away from this woman.
Yeah. So, I heard what you said.
You understand that now?
Yes. I want for you to go outside to talk to the police so then you can accomplish your goals.
Me too. Bye.
Bye.
When police arrive on scene, they hear Charles yelling inside his apartment before he rushed out and made his way to the rail where he continued to smoke his cigarette. Police said he smelled of alcohol and said he wanted to finish his cigarette before he went to jail. They asked him where his wife was, and he replied that she was inside. When police made entry, they found Gail on the couch, clutching the right side of her chest and staring at the ceiling. At first, Gail said she didn't know what happened, but then she told them that she had been stabbed. Police located a knife covered in blood in the kitchen. Gail was rushed to the hospital where she was not only treated for the minor cut above her eye, but the 3-inch deep knife wound. The knife barely missed her lung. Medical staff said that she would have died from the injury if she had not been treated in time. Police asked Charles what would have happened if they had not showed up, to which he replied he would have killed her. Charles's blood alcohol content was found to be 0.232. Just for comparison, anything above 0.08 is above the legal driving limit. In May of that year, Gail filed for divorce. 2015. Charles pleaded guilty to attempted murder in the 2nd degree. As part of his plea, he agreed to repay Gail $16,000 in medical bills. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison. April 10th, 2018, Cincinnati, Ohio. 16-year-old Kyle Plush drove his van to school expecting it to be just a day like any other. After school, he went to his van to get ready for his tennis match. Some of the full details remain unclear, but it appears Kyle was climbing over one of the back seats to retrieve some of his tennis gear when the seat folded over on him, pinning him upside down, unable to even reach his pockets. The seat pinned him with such force it caused chest compression, which made breathing extremely difficult. Realizing he was completely pinned and unable to move, he realized he could use his hands-free feature to call 911 for help.
Hello, Cincinnati 911. This is the address of your emergency. Cincinnati 911. The Seven Hills what parking lot? I need help. Where are you? Hello? I'm gonna die here. Where are you?
The dispatcher mislabeled the call as unknown trouble when entering it into the system, despite being aware he was trapped and hearing him banging and screaming. This misclassification meant that fire and rescue, which had sophisticated mapping equipment in their vehicles, didn't receive the call. But she did dispatch officers to the school. The first officers to respond were on scene 10 minutes later, although they never did get out of their cars to search. They claimed it looked normal when they drove through the parking lot. While the officers were still in the parking lot, Kyle called 911 again.
I probably don't have much time left to tell my mom that I love her if I die. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. I'm trapped inside my gold Honda Odyssey van in the Southwood parking lot of Seven Hills Beth. Send officers immediately. I'm almost dead.
He told the dispatcher he was in a gold Honda Odyssey, but the dispatcher failed to relay this additional information to the officers on scene. The dispatcher claims she couldn't hear Kyle, and because Kyle was silent, the dispatcher implemented technology used for hearing impaired calls, which means she couldn't hear him. After a few hours, his parents became concerned and used the tracker on his phone. They could see he was still at school, so they assumed he must just be staying later for tennis. After more time, Ron Plush, Kyle's father, had his wife track his phone again. It was in the same spot. Now his parents knew something was wrong and called the tennis coach. After hearing Kyle had not even showed up, Ron told his wife to call 911 and he took off to go find their son. When Ron found the van, he initially thought Kyle might have been abducted. He opened the front door of the van while on the phone with his wife. He found Kyle's tennis racket in the front seat, so that only reaffirmed to him that Kyle had never even left the van for practice. It was upon inspection of the rest of the van he found Kyle, having already passed away. It was found he died of asphyxia due to chest compression. he was crushed to death. After Kyle's passing, changes were made to the way 911 dispatchers are trained and react to calls. The dispatcher who took Kyle's call was put on leave while it was investigated, but has since returned to work. Kyle's parents have filed a lawsuit for an undisclosed amount against the city of Cincinnati in a wrongful death case. Many things could have happened that would have prevented his death. Had they classified the call properly, the proper resources would have been on scene. Had the officers exited their vehicles, they might have found him. Had the dispatcher relayed the vehicle information to the officers, they would have found it easily. Kyle made the most logical decision in calling 911. But I do wonder, if he had called home instead, would they have gotten there in time? February 2013, Bakersfield, California. 87-year-old Lorraine Bayless was residing in Glenwood Gardens Nursing Home, an independent living facility. This facility has a controversial protocol for emergencies, but all people wanting to live there are notified prior to moving in. The executive director of Glenwood Gardens, Jeffrey Toomer, is quoted saying, "In the event of a health emergency at this independent living community, our practice is to immediately call emergency medical personnel for assistance and to wait with the individual needing attention until such personnel arrives." Lorraine was in the dining hall when she collapsed on the floor. A witness immediately dialed 911.
Fire department, what's the address for your emergency, please?
Yes, we need someone out at Glenwood Gardens as soon as possible. There's a lady that looks like she fainted or had a hard problem.
What is the address?
What's the address here? Do you know the address? It's Glenwood Gardens. It's right on the corner of...
Okay, if you don't know the address, that's okay. Where's the patient located?
The patient located is in the dining room.
Okay, which building?
Glenwood Gardens.
Okay.
In the first building, the first main building.
A, B, or C, do you know?
It's in the main building. I believe
can you ask someone who works there? I want to make sure we don't delay, okay?
Yeah, let me find out.
Okay, and what's your cell phone number in the meantime in case we get disconnected?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to the front.
Okay.
Hold on. Ma'am, what's the name of this building? The 911.
Hi, it's Building A.
Okay, and what's the cell phone number? Do you know?
It's the number here is 587-0221.
And who am I speaking with?
This is Amy.
And Amy, just to confirm that patient's in the dining room?
Yes, she is.
Okay, and tell me exactly what happened.
What happened? Do you know? She just started passing out. She was eating. She was in the chair, like she lost her breath.
Okay, so somebody fainted. Are you with the patient now?
I'm close to her.
Okay, about how old is she?
She's in her 80s.
Is she awake?
Is she awake? Is she awake? No, she's not.
Is she breathing?
Is she breathing? Barely.
Okay. All right, hang on just a second here. I've got help started, okay? Is there a defibrillator available, Amy? Do you guys have one there?
No, we don't.
Okay. I've got help on the way. I want
a nurse.
you to stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next, okay? We can't wait. Are you right by her now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, listen carefully. I want you to lay her flat on her back on the ground and remove any pillows.
She wants her flat on the back on the ground. Lay her.
You want her flat on the ground? Lay her back.
Wait. Okay, wait. Hang on. We're going to get Colleen. Okay. Hang on. We're going to get the nurse.
Well, no, we can't wait. We need to get her flat on her back right now.
They are.
Okay, good. And I need that phone to stay next to them. All right, so as soon as they have her flat on the back on the ground, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Let me know as soon as we've got her down there, okay?
Hi, this is Colleen.
Hi, do we have her flat on her back on the ground yet?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is the patient flat on her back on the ground yet?
I'm going to her right now. She's in the dining room.
We can't wait. I keep telling people this. I don't know who's passed the phone again. I need that phone next to the patient immediately. She's possibly not breathing. Okay? So I need someone to run over there immediately, please.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
I told them not to take the phone away. I don't know what they're doing. So let me know when you're right next to the patient, okay?
Okay, I'm right here.
Okay. Okay, flat on the back on the ground, no pillows, okay?
Yeah.
She's unconscious, barely breathing, they said. Do they have her on the ground?
Oh, she's very faint, yeah.
Okay.
She's on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, she's breathing. It's very slow.
Okay, I want you to place your hand on her
Serious
forehead.
apnea.
Okay, your hand on her forehead, your other hand under her neck, and then tilt the head back. We're going to open up the airway real quickly there, okay?
Okay.
Then put your ear next to her mouth. Just confirm for me. Can you feel or hear any breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing, but it's like 5 breaths a minute.
Okay, so let's go ahead and time it. Then I'm going to time it real quickly here, Colleen. I want you to say now every single time she takes a breath in, starting immediately.
Okay. Now.
Next one. Any more? Okay,
No.
that's not. We need to get CPR started. That's not enough. Okay. Let me.
Yeah, we can't do CPR.
Okay, then hand the phone to the passerby. If you can't do it, I need to hand it to the passerby. I'll have her do it. Or if you've got any citizens there, I'll have them.
No.
Anybody there can do CPR. Give them the phone, please. I understand if your facility is not willing to do that, give the phone to that passerby, that stranger that had that dent. This woman's not breathing enough. She's going to die if we don't get this started. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay.
I am a nurse, but I cannot have our other senior citizens who don't know CPR.
I will instruct them in
We're
this.
in a dining room.
I will instruct them. Is there anyone there who's willing? Okay. I don't understand why you're not willing to help this patient.
I am.
Okay, great. Then I'll walk you through it all. EMS takes the liability for this, Colleen. I'm happy to help you. Okay, this is EMS protocol. Okay.
Yeah, right away. I don't know where he is, but she's yelling at me and saying that we have to have one of our other residents perform CPR and she'll instruct, and I'm not going to do that and make that call.
Colleen, is there anybody that works there that's willing to do it?
We can't.
Are we just going to wait? We're going to let this lady die?
Well, that's why we're calling 911.
We can't wait. She can't wait right now. She is stopping breathing. She can't wait for them to get there.
She's taken 3 breaths.
It's not enough. We need to get CPR started.
I know. He's saying we don't, so you can talk to my boss, and I'm...
Okay.
I don't know.
They're refusing CPR. They're going to let her die. By the facility, yeah.
When will the fire department be here? When will the...
They're coming as quick. They've been on the way all this time, but we can't wait. This lady's going to die.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, if you get any stranger that happens to walk by that's willing to help, I understand if your boss is telling you can't do it. Yeah. But if there's any, as a human being, I don't, is there anybody that's willing to help this lady and not let her die?
Not at this time.
No, they won't touch her at all. I can't get them to touch her at all.
We have residents that are her age or older.
Any guests that are there that are willing to help?
No, I don't have any.
Is there a gardener or any staff, anybody that doesn't work for you anywhere? Can we flag someone down in the street and get them to help this lady? Can we flag a stranger down? I bet a stranger will help her. I'm pretty good at talking them into it. If you can flag a stranger down, I will help. I will help tell them how to help her.
I don't know about home care. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, she said not to move her. Yeah.
Okay. Has anyone gone to look for a stranger?
They're here right now. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
12067. Upon arriving on the scene, paramedics rushed Lorraine to the hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Her call sparked a massive outcry from both sides of the debate, and it's unclear if she did have a do not resuscitate order. The most important people to give their thoughts on this situation would be her family, who were quoted saying, "It was our beloved mother and grandmother's wish to die naturally and without any kind of life-prolonging intervention." Her family has no plans of filing a lawsuit, and her daughter, a nurse herself, says that she believed the facility handled the situation correctly. There was a criminal investigation regarding the matter, but in the end, no charges were brought up. We understand that the 911 tape of this event has caused concern, But our family knows that Mom had full knowledge of the limitations of Glenwood Gardens and is at peace. I appreciate you checking out this video, and if you enjoyed this style of video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you would like to help support what I do, I would recommend looking into becoming a patron or a channel member. You can find a link in the description. So a couple of these calls I had actually heard well over a year ago before I even actually did this series. And I remember doing research, and that was kind of one of the first times that I started realizing other people would want to know the backstories as well. Kyle's call is honestly one of the most heartbreaking calls that I've heard, and I didn't even know that he couldn't reach his phone until I was researching. So he had his phone in his pocket and was just voice activating for 911. And what I find even more heartbreaking is I think that if he had called his parents instead, they might have got there in time. Because from the sounds of it, he was alive well over 15 minutes. His mother has still never listened to his 911 calls, and I can't say that I blame her. Although someone did pass his message along that he loved her. Once again, I do appreciate you checking out this video, and I know they're always very deep and dark, but they serve as a good reminder of how precious things really are, and possibly open your eyes to how to react in some of these situations. I will catch you all in the next video. And just remember, it's always scarier if it's true. Bad bye.